Hey guys, so I'm finally back with a natural hair tutorial. So I know it's been a while since I've done one of these, but I am back and I've been waiting to do one. I just haven't had the time. Time has been crazy for me. I don't know about you, but for me, it's all about balance and I just don't have it in my life right now. So anyways, forgive me for that. Right now I have just washed my hair, shampooed and conditioned it, and I want to do a comparison video. I know that I've been doing comparison videos as far as products are concerned, but what about techniques? What I'm going to do today is the Shingling method versus the Raking method. Now, I know you probably have or have not heard of these terms, but shingling and raking are pretty much the same thing, except for the fact that shingling, to me, in my personal opinion, is a curl by curl method. So you're taking one curl at a time and smoothing it out, like, and you know, going up in sections like that, curl by curl. A raking method is basically taking like a single row of hair or a single row of curls and just raking it all at one time. So it's a bigger section and it's not curl by curl, it's basically a row by row technique. But I want to show you how it does in my hair. Both techniques work great for definition. Depending on your curl type, you know, one may work for you, the other one may not work for you, whatever. I just want to show you a side-by-side comparison with both of them in my hair. So let's go ahead and start the video. That was a long intro, sorry. So today the product that I'm going to be using is the Curling Jelly by As I Am. It's one of my favorite curl definers. I love gels for my wash and goes. I know a few of you have asked, hey, do a cream. I will do a cream. But for right now, I have some more to go and I have to make sure that my hair is popping. So this is definitely a go-to of mine. So it is very, very loose in texture. I can't even tilt the jar over because it will spill over. It's similar to the flaxseed gel that you would make at home. It's very, very slippery in my hands and on my hair, and it just gets my curls really shiny and popping. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be using on both sides for the raking and the shingling method. So I did just wash my hair, like I said. I'm gonna have to re-wet it with a spray bottle, of course, but let me split it right down the middle just to make it fair. So I just wet my hair a little bit with the spray bottle, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the shingling method on this side. I'm just gonna apply a big glob of the curling jelly to my hair. I'm not adding anything else to my hair. I only use the actual gel itself whenever I do use gels because I don't want to take any risk on it clumping up or something like that on another product. So initially, whenever I do the shingling method, if you haven't seen any of my shingling method videos, I rake it through my hair like this. Rake the product through a section. And then I take more gel and put it towards the ends and make sure it's fully saturated. And I take curl by curl from there on out, from the root to the ends. And the bigger the section, the less control you have. And this is a pretty big section. I don't even know why I started out this big, but whatever. Okay, so in less than 2 minutes, I'm done with this section. Doesn't take long at all. Make sure that it's super, super, super detangled. Like, you have to make sure that, or else you will come out with a puffy result and it won't last long at all. Me personally, the shingling method lasts a good week. With the texture of my hair and the humidity, you have to take all of those factors into consideration. So results may vary. While you're smoothing it out, pass your finger through the ends to make sure that they're detangled and smooth, especially if you feel like they're knotted. Okay. And that is the shingling method. I'm gonna keep going. I'm not gonna show y'all me doing the whole entire head because it's really not necessary. So this is my hair with the shingling method while it's wet. Of course, it's not dry yet. Very, very, very defined, as you can see. So this side took about 10 minutes to do. It didn't take long at all. To do my whole head, it usually takes right around 20 to 25 minutes, just depending on how my hair is acting, how detangled it is. Just, it depends on a lot. So it took about 10 minutes to do this side, and let's go ahead and do the raking method. So just like the other side, I have to wet this side a lot. So for this method, I'm gonna take a section just like I did with the shingling method. Same size and everything. Grab a glob of gel. Now, all I'm gonna do for this method is this, the raking method. Literally raking the product through my hair thoroughly and letting it go. Like that. I do have to say that this method, the raking method, I think that it works really, really well in fine hair because you don't have to pay so much attention to each curl with finer hair, as opposed to, you know, when your hair's a lot more coarse and dense, you do have to make sure that you don't skip a curl, because what happens whenever you skip one is frizz, and we know that frizz is inevitable. Of course, I got gel in my eye. All right, being that this method, you know, kind of like just randomly separates the curls, I find that you do get a lot more frizz when it's dry, but it's a benefit for people who do have finer hair, because you don't have to take so much time on your hair and such. So as you can see, I have literally 4 sections in my hand and sliding it through, letting it go. Lots of definition, don't get me wrong, but the sections are bigger and my curls are not this big. So, main difference. So I'm done with this side, and it took me exactly 8 minutes with talking to do this side. So yeah, it does take a shorter amount of time to do the raking method, but this is it. This is the definition with the raking method. And you can see the difference between the shingling and the raking side by side. Look at the difference. Okay, you can see that it's very, very, very defined here. Not as defined on this side, but it is still defined, okay? See, the clumps of curls are a lot bigger than it is on this side, which is the shingling side. Shingling, raking. Hopefully you can see the difference, because I definitely see a significant difference. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and sit under the dryer for a little while, and then I'm gonna also, if it's, because I have some more to go, if it's not dry by the time 20 minutes hits, I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with the diffuser. So, okay, so this is my hair I just got from underneath a hooded dryer. I did not touch it or alter it, put anything in it. This is my hair 80% dry. The only thing that's wet is the very back. The front is completely dry, but I want to show you how it looks. This is the raking side, this is the shingling side, and as you can see, I do have more volume on the raking side than on the shingling side, okay? So that's volume-wise so far, and this is how it looks so far. The raking side, okay? And then the shingling side. So the shingling side, as you can see, still has a lot more definition than the raking side, okay? Which explains why the raking side has a lot more volume than the shingling side, because it's a lot more neater, it's a lot more defined. So that is how it looks so far. I'm about to go diffuse it, so I'll be right back to show you the results. Alright, so I just got finished diffusing my hair. So this is how it looks. So like I said, this is the raking method. I still have a lot more volume with this side, and this is the shingling method. Now you can see there's a really big difference. Okay, so this is the Shingling method up close. This is the definition. And this is the Raking method up close. This is how it looks without me tampering with it at all. Usually I break the gel cast, and that's what I'm going to do right now. Let's break the gel cast and see the final results. So I'm just going to use a little bit of serum. In this case, I'm using Kaleidoscope Soak and Seal Serum. And I'm just going to rub that through my hands all over and do the damn thing. Do the technique that I do. I just like to sandwich it between my hands. Don't like to manipulate it too much. Okay, so that's just going to break the gel cast and soften it up a little bit. Alright, and so now I'm going to do the same thing to the raking side. Alright. Okay, so more volume, more definition. This is up close. Still definition, you know, just not as much as the shingling side. So one's not better than the other. Just depends on what you prefer. This is the shingling. This is the raking. Okay, one last look. All right, and my conclusion, like I said, I personally just like the shingling method a lot better. You know, eventually throughout the week with the humidity and my hair type, I'm gonna get volume no matter what. So I would rather sacrifice the volume in the beginning and keep my definition rather than just go straight into, you know, having the volume and not as much definition with the raking method. I know that these are two very popular techniques. And you know, a lot of people don't say shingling or raking. I know it's just to give it a name, y'all. So let me know down below which technique you do in your hair and which one you prefer and which one you might try next. So comment down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial / comparison video.